Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I want to share with you my ultimate skincare products of 2021. These are the 10 items that I've repurchased, applied to my skin, and used most frequently in my skincare routine over the past 12 months. When it comes to skincare, consistency is key, and I never want to be ashamed of saying that I use the same products day in, day out for my own routine. How many times here on YouTube do we see someone say, oh my god, this is my holy grail product, only to never see it again on their channel? I want to change this narrative and celebrate that consistency, and some of the amazing products over the past year have helped me to transform my skin. So sit back, relax, and let's talk the ultimate skincare of 2021. Now, before we get into this and these fantastic products, I do want to give a special shout out to Sarah over at No BS Beauty. I love her channel and her content, and she actually filmed a very similar video to this a couple of days ago. That really inspired me to want to sit down and film this content today, because I think this is a really important message to get out there, that consistency is key when it comes to skincare. I've left a link to Sarah's video below. Promise me you'll check that out, because me and her have a very similar ethos when it comes to skincare, but actually we've got very different picks when it comes to our top 10 of 2021. It's always worth getting a second perspective on these things, because it's all about matching the products you choose to your skin type, your budget, of course what you want to get in terms of outcomes. So promise me you'll check out her video linked below. Whilst you're down there, why not play along, pause the video at this point and see how well you know me and this channel. How many of these 10 can you guess? Pause, leave me a comment with your guesses, and let's see who gets the most right by the end of this video. I would love it if you could give this video a big thumbs up and a like. It supports me and the channel so much. And whilst I don't measure my success and worth in life based on the number of likes I get, unfortunately YouTube still does, and until that changes, the number of likes a video gets determines how widely and broadly YouTube push that content out to people here on the platform. I would love so many more people to be able to discover our fantastic Mad About Skin family. By giving this video a quick like, it really supports us in doing that. But with all that being said, in true Mad About Skin style, shall we just cut the waffle and get straight on into this? And I'm going to start with sunscreen. The reason for this is I think sunscreen is the one non-negotiable item in your skincare routine that everybody needs, because it protects our skin all day long from the harmful rays of the sun. I think it can be really difficult to find your perfect pairing when it comes to sunscreens. There's lots of things to consider: the strength of the SPF, the formulation, the filters used. All of that needs to be taken into consideration. So I always say, if you find a sunscreen that works really well for your skin, cling on to it like it's your best friend, because they're really hard to find. For me, that product discovery happened in 2021, and it's this product. This is the Make Prem UV Defense Me Fluid. I love this product. As someone that suffers with oily, acne-prone skin, I really like to find a sunscreen I can use as a moisturizer as well as my SPF protection, and this allows me to do that. It's packed full of ceramides, which hydrate but also protect the barrier function of the skin. It's got panthenol in here to calm and soothe. It's just a really nice broad-spectrum sunscreen that also gives a meaningful level of hydration. Now, this product isn't going to work for everyone, because it's a hybrid sunscreen that has some mineral filters in here as well. On deeper, darker, or richer skin tones, it's going to come off a little bit ashy, maybe leave a white cast, so that's something to bear in mind. But for me, this is my true perfect pairing. It disappears like that, hydrates me to the gods, allowing me to use it as a moisturizer and sunscreen in one. It doesn't break me out, and whilst some sunscreens can leave me feeling a little bit greasy and oily by about midday, this keeps me matte all day long. So this is truly one of my ultimate skincare products of 2021, and I absolutely love it. Now for me, as I said, sunscreen is non-negotiable. There's very little point doing the rest of your skincare routine if you're not topping it off with a broad spectrum SPF to protect the skin. If you want to explore a few more sunscreens that might match better with your skin tone, type, or budget, I've pulled together some of my other favorites in a recent video, which I'm going to link up there. Just promise me that if you find your perfect sunscreen pairing, you'll hold on to that like your best friend, because they're really hard to find. Now, from the truly non-negotiable for anyone through to those products that for me I definitely consider non-negotiable, I'm going to come on to my azelaic acid. Now, azelaic acid is a fantastic ingredient that adds so much benefit to your skincare routine. For me, it's definitely helped me to dial back the rate of breakouts and adult acne that I experience. That's because it's got a proven ability to minimize the acne causing bacteria on the skin. It also helps to minimize any redness and inflammation in the skin, and can help to tackle hyperpigmentation in the long term. This is like a multi-pronged attack when it comes to my skincare, which is why I absolutely love azelaic acid as an ingredient. For me, the ultimate azelaic acid of this year is this product. This is the Face Theory Lumizalia Serum. I love this. It's a 15% concentration of azelaic acid, which I find to be the maximum strength my skin can tolerate, whilst also giving me really great benefits. It's also formulated with colloidal oatmeal to calm and soothe, some great antioxidants. It's just a really, really nice serum. Now, over in the US, the maximum strength you can get is 10%, which is the one that Face Theory sell. But here in the UK and in Europe, you can get that 15%. Whichever one you can get your hands on, honestly, I think it's a really, really great serum and definitely one of my ultimate top 10 products of 2021. Face Theory actually have a 25% off sale on at the moment, and I categorize some of my other favorites from them if you do want to shop and fill your basket up with some of their goodies. I'll leave a link to that video up there, definitely worth checking out. But for all of their products, hands down, this is my ding 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 10 out of 10 holy grail favorite. Now, I discovered azelaic acid around 12 months ago, so it's a relatively recent addition to my skincare routine. One ingredient that has been with me for years are peptides. I love my peptide fix in my skincare routine because not only does it provide meaningful hydration, it can also help to even out the skin tone, and it dials up the body's natural ability to produce collagen and elastin, which keeps our skin firm and elastic. I love, love, love that because as I'm entering my 35th year, I definitely notice I need to boost up the anti-aging elements in my skincare routine, and peptides are a great way of doing that. If you look to like 2 years ago, I was hooked on this product, which was the Hylamide Sub-Q Skin. Whilst this is still a fantastic product, the ultimate peptides I want to call out in today's video are actually these. This is the Matrixyl and the Azuraline solution by The Ordinary. This is like a powerful peptide duo that if you mix a couple of drops in the palm of your hand and apply it over to the skin, a lot of people say the results are very similar to Botox but in a bottle. Now, whilst I don't think these are exactly the same as Botox, these two when used together definitely plump out the skin, hydrate you so well, and do minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. You get that instant result in terms of minimizing those wrinkles, but you also get some long-term benefit as well, which is why both of these are in my ultimate skincare of 2021 collection, and honestly, I can't see myself being without them. If you want to see like the before and after of this duo in action, I filmed it in a recent video, which I'll link up there. Definitely worth checking out because honestly, whilst I learned this hack off TikTok around a year ago, it's one that's been in my routine consistently over the past 12 months, and I'm loving the results. Now, continuing on with these ultimate skincare finds of 2021, I want to call out these two products. Now, I'm actually cheating a little bit and classing this as one. When I say this is my top 10, technically this is a duo, but I'm classing them as one because I actually use them on alternate evenings. Here you've got the Geek and Gorgeous A-Game Retinol, and you've got Differin Gel, which is adapalene, a prescription strength retinoid. Now, the reason I use these two on alternate nights is because adapalene is fantastic at minimizing breakouts and helping to tackle acne, something that I still suffer with even though I am 35. This is a fantastic way of just dialing back all those breakouts and minimizing the excess sebum production in the skin. However, I find if I use this every single night as my retinoid, my skin gets a little bit sensitive, a little bit excessively dry, and I really don't want that. So I like to mix it up with this, which is another potent retinoid that I would definitely recommend. By alternating these, I get maximum results with minimum side effects in terms of sensitivity, peeling, and irritation. And these are my absolute holy grail that I've been using for the past year. If you don't suffer with adult acne like myself, maybe just go for the Geek and Gorgeous on its own. Using this every night will have so many great anti-aging benefits, from boosting that collagen production, increase the rate of cellular turnover, and just giving you that smooth, even complexion. This is a holy grail on its own, but just because I'm fighting some of the adult acne, I like to pair it with my Differin just to maximize the benefits. Now, I've got 3 other serums that honestly I haven't been without. I think I've probably used every single day over the past 12 months and definitely deserve to feature in this video. In no particular order, first and foremost, I'm going to call out this. This is the Topicals Faded Discoloration Serum. Now, I adore this. I feel a little bit guilty every time I mention it because it's not currently available here in the UK or Europe, though it will be in the next couple of months when they're going to start international shipping. Trust me, it's worth waiting for because this is one of the most powerful pigment correcting cream/serums on the market. I actually got this sent by Tom, who's a fantastic friend and supporter here on Mad About Skin from America, where it is available. But honestly, this has been game changing and a wonderful discovery this year. The reason I love this is because it's truly a multi-purpose product. It contains azelaic acid, it's got some tranexamic acid in, it's got some pigment correcting botanicals, it's got some really nice hydrators to offset any dryness that those other ingredients could trigger. And all told, I like to use this on an evening evening when I want to just double down on some of that pigment correction. I suffer with hyperpigmentation as a result of my adult acne, which never seems to fade completely. You know, I get a zit, it fades, but always leaves behind a dark mark. To correct that, I just use this once a day on an evening across the whole skin, and honestly, the results have been game-changing. It's not the cheapest product on the market, but considering you're getting so many actives in here in one product, definitely worth the splurge. So, if you're in North American continent, you can get your hands on it now. If you're here in the UK or Europe, you have to bide your time just a little bit, but trust me, this is worthy of a place in the ultimate skincare of 2021, and one to definitely keep your eye out when it's launched wherever in the world you are. Now, the two other serums I'm coming on to are these two. First and foremost is a fractionated eye contour concentrate by Neod. Now, I love Neod. I've tried not to mention, I mean, let's be honest, I would love to be able to afford Neod as every step in my skincare routine. Their products are that good. But because of that higher price point, I try to limit the total number of Neod products I have just to keep the costs down. However, there are some that, whilst they cost a little bit more than your standard serum, are non-negotiable for me, and the fractionated eye contour concentrate is definitely one of them. As I said, I'm trying to dial up the anti-aging benefits in my skincare routine, and I noticed one of the first areas to show that aging has been my under eye area. I've got a little bit more discoloration, a little bit more puffiness and inflammation, particularly on the morning, and also those crow's feet have started to appear. I started using this 12 months ago, game changing. This is like the best eye cream, hands down, bar none, that I have ever used. It has multiple ways of working that are going to diminish the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles around the eye area, hydrate the area to the gods. It's also going to minimize puffiness of inflammation and also take away some of that discoloration. I find if you use this every single morning and night for a week, you already start to see those results, which is fantastic. Because often in topically applied skincare, we have to wait quite a while to see the benefits. Not with this product. It's small, but it packs a punch. And I'd say that one bottle like this will last you around 3 months. So yes, it's a little bit up there in terms of the price point, but definitely worth the investment. The final serum is this. This is a Geek and Gorgeous Stress Less Serum. Geek and Gorgeous are one of my favourite brands, and all of their products will be worthy of a place in this top 10 rundown, but I kind of wanted to just minimise and not repeat the same brands time and time again. This, however, is definitely one of the best of their products. The Stress Less Serum, which combines oat-based derivatives to calm, soothe and minimise any inflammation in the skin. I think often we forget that inflamed skin can trigger a lot of things we try to avoid, such as breakouts, hyperpigmentation. When the skin is calm, in equilibrium, everything just works better. And you'll see that the other products used in your routine just work that a little bit more effectively and deliver better results. To keep everything calm and in synergy, this is the serum that I reach for. It's also fantastic as a buffering serum between your low pH products, such as your exfoliating acids, and your peptides, which can become denatured in an acidic environment. Just before the two, separate them out with a little touch of this on the skin. It rebalances everything, moderates the pH level of the skin, and also keeps everything calm and hydrated. It's just like a wonder multi-purpose serum that I would definitely recommend everyone check out. Now, Geek and Gorgeous have a sale starting on the 23rd. A little bit heads up, advance warning of that. So you might want to think, about stocking a few things in your cart ready to purchase them when that sale hits. But this is definitely one that I'll be stocking up on because I love it. Now, before I leave you, I've got two other products to mention before we complete this top 10. And these are these two. First and foremost, the Stratia Liquid Gold. Honestly, it's in the name. This is literally like liquid gold. It is so good. This is a ceramide packed, barrier supporting, hydrated, lipid fuel moisturizer that I absolutely adore. I discovered this again around a year ago. A lot of these products are recent discoveries, but honestly have become holy grails for me. This was actually sent by a subscriber here on Mad About Skin, and then I've repurchased maybe like 4 or 5 bottles since. A little does go a long way because this packs a punch. So I usually use 2 pumps on an evening just to really deeply nourish the skin. Those ceramides will help support the barrier function of the skin, and after using this, I wake up every morning with a good skin day. This is like, I want you to see this as like a good skin day in a bottle. Because of that coloration, this is the natural coloration to those lipids and ceramides. You do notice if you've got white sheets like me, you might stain them just a little bit, but it washes out. So I think that's a small price to pay for such a powerful moisturizer that delivers so many great benefits. Honestly, worth the splurge and a product I absolutely adore. Now finally, I'm calling out this. This is probably the one that very few of you will have guessed. I have mentioned it on the channel before, but it's not one of those that I mentioned time and time again, because it's one of those I use and reach for when I need it. This is that You Do the Mask by Shake Up Cosmetics. This is such a great pore minimizing, decongesting mask. I still get a lot of blackheads, particularly on the nose and on my chin, and they can be really difficult to shift. Even with all the other skincare I use, I still find they're a little bit persistent. So a couple of times a week, I like to use this just on those areas where I get excess oil and breakouts, and it just helps to remove them. It keeps everything matte, and it's probably the best clay mask I've ever found. That's because it's formulated with glycerin, so it doesn't dry down completely and almost feel like you're wearing a crust. That can zap all the good oils out of the skin and dehydrate you, which is never a good thing. This doesn't do that, and it's honestly game changing. I think I've probably gone through 3 this year, and this is the one that I've got on standby when I've finished the one that's, let's be honest, I can't really show you today because it's looking a little bit on the ratchet side, but this one's raring and ready to go when I need it. Definitely one if you have excess oil in the skin to invest, but just be mindful to apply it to those areas of that excess oil, not all over the skin. So there you have it, guys, a rundown of my ultimate skincare products of 2021. It was really hard to hone in and really focus down on these top 10 products, but hopefully this has demonstrated that consistency is key when it comes to skincare. We should never be ashamed of reviewing the same product day in, day out. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.